The world of refurbished Amazon consoles is a strange place with a common theme of high prices and scummy sellers, but the worst part is the massive number of one-star reviews left on every single item. And so in this video, I'm going to put these one-star reviews to the test on every single Xbox generation and see if they deserve it. Now first we have an original Xbox that I paid $164, which is really steep, and the reviews indicate that people got anything from consoles that don't turn on to consoles that don't read games, and worst of all, somebody said they'd rather buy from DK Oldie. So let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, so first we have our power cable, which looks correct. Also have an AV cable. Then we have, oh no, it begins. Here we go, guys. We have, yep, it's a third-party controller. You've got to be kidding me. For $160, you're sending out third-party controllers, dude. Honestly, it feels better than some I've felt, but that's not a great start. Now, here we have our console, and popping this sucker open, let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Now, this is supposed to be in excellent condition, and at first glance, the top looks pretty good. You've got some scuffs and scratching on here, especially around the logo there. That's interesting. The back looks pretty good, and then flipping to the bottom, this actually looks pretty nice in the bottom. All 4 rubber feet are intact. Now, these 2 stickers here appear to have never been removed, so like, has this console been opened up and actually cleaned and refurbished? We'll open the console up later, of course, and check out the inside and see if they did clean it. But anyways, let's go ahead and plug this console in and see if it even turns on. All right, console plugged in, and a handful of reviews said that console did not even turn on. So let's go ahead and put that to the test. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got power. Seems louder than normal, but all right. And yes, we are booted up. That's a great sign. Let's go ahead and start by actually, I want to check out the, oh man, I'm using this third-party controller, and the D-pad is horrible. All right, let's start with the memory though. I'm kind of curious if they actually wiped the memory here or not. I doubt they did, because it's not really easy to do, and honestly, I don't care if they do. It is kind of cool they leave behind old save data and stuff. You can see stuff like Batman Begins, Brothers in Arms, Brute Force, but you know, nothing too crazy here. There's honestly a ton of save data. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if there's any music on this thing. And nope, nothing there. All right, let's go ahead and put our next thing to the test. Lots of reviews said their disk drive got stuck, so let's see if this pops open. And yeah, seems pretty smooth. Let me take a look inside this disk drive, and ooh, actually, oh my gosh, there's so much dust and grime in there. Yeah, I'll show some photos here, but you know, for $160 being refurbished, you'd think they'd at least clean out the disk drive a little bit and replace the rubber band so the disk drive opens nicely. Let's try it a few more times just to make sure it opens smooth every time. And yeah, to be fair, the disk drive is smooth, but yeah, you'd like to see some of that cleaned up. Let's go ahead and pop a game inside and see if this one reads games. And yeah, game loads right up, so I guess we're one of the lucky ones that got a console that actually works. But guys, let's go ahead and tear down the console, open it up, see if the inside's clean, see if the clock capacitor is removed, because I'm a little concerned about that. Might be leakage all over the board, but let's go ahead and put that to the test. So flipping to the bottom here, you can see our manufacture date is 2002, which means we have a clock capacitor inside that needs to be replaced or at least removed so it doesn't leak all over the board. But let's go ahead and start taking this thing apart. And for original Xboxes, you really want to use a heat gun to get rid of these rubber feet, because otherwise you're just going to tear them up. All right, all screws are out. Let's go ahead and lift this bad boy up, and it looks pretty clean right there. Let's go ahead and check the other side here. Not bad, but there's definitely... Oh yeah, there's a bunch of dust coming off. Let me go ahead and take out the disk drive and hard drive here. All right, guys. Well, hard drive to the side and disk drive out. You can see very clearly in here, this thing was not clean at all on the inside. There's tons of dust caked into the fan right there, into this heat sink, into the fan on the back as well. There's just dust all over the motherboard. You can see right there, I just kind of cleaned it with my fingertip because it's just so dusty. Now next up is to identify the clock capacitor, which I believe is this capacitor here. And it looks like this one is not leaking, which is a good sign, but it probably will leak eventually, so it should be removed. Now for the review here, I gotta give it 3 stars. Console did turn on, console did read games, console was very dirty inside. Refurbished? I don't think so, but I'd rather buy from here than DK Oldies. Now here we have a refurbished Xbox 360 that I paid $146 for, which is an absurd price for a fat 360, and even more absurd are the reviews. We have a lot of people that unfortunately say Red Ring of Death, Red Ring of Death, Red Ring of Death, and best of all was Kenny's review that says, worst thing I ever bought, I hate used items. Well, it kind of helped a little bit, Kenny, if you told us what was wrong with it. But guys, let's open up the box and hopefully we don't get screwed like Kenny did. And oh no, that's not a good sign. Our AV, we have AV cables here instead of an HDMI cable. Does that mean we got a 360 from like 2005? Oof, that's rough if so. Now for the controller, did we get a real, legit first-party controller? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a little confused here. At first glance, it looks legit, but the thumbsticks feel off. Oh no, I think they just swapped the thumbsticks, which is not the end of the world, but they don't feel great. But otherwise, it does appear to be an OEM controller, which is good. Now for the console itself, let's do the reveal, and oh, I can already see it in the camera. Oh my goodness. Wait a second, hold on. I'm even more confused now. We have a console from 2008, but there's only an AV port. Oh, this is an Opus motherboard. So basically, either way, it's a very old console. It's got only the AV port, which is really rough here in 2025, especially because I paid $150 for this thing. You'd think they sent a little bit of a better console, but otherwise, the console actually looks really good. The top is very clean. I see like 1 or 2 little scratches or scuffs, which is not bad at all. And here on the front, the faceplate is cracked. I mean, it kind of matches up with the reviews I saw. I saw a handful of reviews that said the faceplate was cracked, so that's awesome. Let me actually just take this faceplate off and take a look underneath this thing. And you can see, yeah, warranty seal has definitely been removed, so this thing has been opened up at some point in time. And back to the back of the console, you can see we have a handful of stickers here, like no hard drive, 424 is when it was tested, I guess, and also some sort of warranty sticker here, which basically says you can't return if it's tampered with, which is just not true in the U.S. You can't actually do that. But guys, let's go ahead and plug this thing in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it does not red ring. Guys, console's plugged in, and for the moment of truth, let's see if this thing red rings. And actually, hold on. I also just noticed our side piece right here is actually sticking out a bit because they didn't clamp it in. Anyways, let's try to turn this thing on. 3, 2, 1. Can't make this up, dude. Oh, I had to hold it up to the camera because I knew something was gonna happen there. That's just amazing. Let's see what code we got here. 0, 0, 2, 1. I'm seeing a handful of conflicting sources. It's either like GPU, RAM. Either way, it's something I can't fix. But let's just do one thing just in case. Let's turn this thing off. Take the hard drive off. Then plug it back in and turn it back on and just see if it happens to boot this time. Nope, still red ringed. Will the disk drive open? Okay, well, at least the disk drive opens. That's I guess, a positive. But my goodness, I can't believe I paid $150 for a Red Ring of Death console. This is absurd. Now, for our review on this one, I gotta give it 1 star for obvious reasons. Red Ring of Death, Red Ring of Death, Red Ring of Death. I hate used items. Just do not buy this. Now, here I have a refurbished Xbox One console that I paid $350 for, which might sound expensive, but it's because it's a special edition Minecraft console that's actually worth about that much if it's in nice condition. And that's a big if because, oh boy, these reviews are bad. Let me just read to you what Leia had to say. She said, "Broke after second use. Shame on you for selling a broken console to people right before Christmas. I gave this to my 8-year-old as a gift from Santa, and now I'm being ghosted, no refund, nothing. Just a broken console and a devastated child for Christmas." So, I'm sorry about that, but let's go ahead and open this up, and hopefully I'm not devastated for Christmas as well, even though it's 11 months away. But let's open it up. Alright, so console on top. We also have our, ooh, that controller's just jammed in. Wow. Okay, so let me just pass over that for a second. First, we'll show the power cable, HDMI cable, which look fine, but here's the disappointing part. We just got a random controller here. It has nothing to do with the original. Bro, wait, hold on. What is this? First thing that sucks here is we did not get the special edition controller, and second of all, we have this disgusting sticker on the back, and look, you can just see all the gamer juice in those cracks there. Like, they did not clean this one lick, one iota. This thing is disgusting. That's not a great sign. Let's go ahead and take a look at this console. It's probably not even the limited edition console, but we'll check. All right, guys, does appear that we got the correct console, and this thing is actually sick. I mean, look at that. That's just a Minecraft player's dream. It looks pretty nice on top. There's a few scuffs and scratches, but not too bad. Now, what I'm really curious about is why there is a black piece of tape on top of the Xbox logo. What? Wait, what? What was that all about? Let's just leave that there, I guess. That's strange. And taking a look at the front, it looks pretty solid as well. And the bottom, oh yeah, the bottom is sick as well. Got the little bit of a see-through action there, and we've got our red stuff. I actually don't know what that is because I'm not a Minecraft player. Even have the little hello from Seattle right there, and also there's a little bit of something rattling around on the inside. Ooh, that's not great. Then here on the bottom, we also have our, wait, what? We have another piece of tape over the Xbox logo there. I'm not even gonna peel it off, but you can just tell that's an Xbox logo. Really strange, and the back looks fine, except it's missing the entire, like, sticker here that's usually there with just info about the console. And it looks like the warranty sticker has been removed, so somebody's opened this up before and done something to it. So this is an interesting console. I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's plug it in and see if we can find out. All right, plugged in. Let's see if it turns on. Got life to start with, that's a good sign. And while the console is booting, I'm gonna throw some batteries into this disgusting controller and see if this thing will turn on. All right, controller is on, connected up, and also the console is on. Let me go ahead and set it up, and we'll get to the main page and just test it out. And it appears that in classic Xbox fashion, this thing needs an update, so I'll come back once it's done. Now guys, we're finally updated and on the home menu, and so far so good. You know, we're pushing out air out the fan out the top, but let's go ahead and start by putting a game inside of this bad boy and see if it actually reads, because I've had a lot of issues with Xbox One's reading games in the past, so let's go ahead and test that functionality first. Put in the most expensive Xbox One game of all time, Anthem, and wow, that might be one of the fastest times I've ever seen an Xbox One load a game. Usually it just takes forever, but you can see it is installing now, which is a good sign. Next thing I want to check out is going to the store and just making sure we can browse around and download a game, because we want to make sure we're not banned, right? So let's try that out. So we are signed in, scrolling around here, and we did see some stuff downloading in the background, so I would assume we're not banned here, which is a good sign, because I'm a little confused on why we have these black bars here, the sticker missing off the back, and just some strange stuff here, but so far, so good. And last thing I want to check is our storage space. So we have 500 gigs. I could have sworn this one had 1 terabyte. Hold on, let me look that up. Yeah, what? Hold on. This is definitely supposed to be a 1 terabyte console. I'm looking at it, everywhere advertises it as a 1 terabyte console, and there's only 365 gigs available, which basically means it's probably a 500 gig hard drive, but even 365 seems really low for that. Wait, hold on. I think I know what they did. So we clearly have the stickers gone from the back, including the warranty seal. So what I'm thinking is they took a 500 gig Xbox One S like this one, just a regular old white one. They took the shell off of this one, and then they went and found a Minecraft Xbox One S that did not work, took the shell off that one, and replaced the shell over here. And now we have a 500 gig Xbox One S that is a Minecraft edition, but it's the wrong hard drive size. Now I would open this console up and dig around some more and try to figure some more things out, but this console is definitely going back to them because I got scammed, the controller is dirty, and also I got half the memory I was supposed to, so I'm just going to return it to them. Now the review on this one's a little bit strange. I'm going to go with 1 star. Controller had too much gamer juice. Console was 500 gigabytes and not 1 terabyte. Shame on you. It's 11 months till Christmas. Now guys, here I have a refurbished Xbox Series X that I paid about $425 for, and according to the description, the screen is like new with no visible scratches. And now I didn't know the Xbox Series X had a screen, but that's something, and even more concerning are the reviews that say stuff like, worked for 3 hours, broke down in 3 days, dead on arrival, and best of all is actually a 3-star review from a guy that says, y'all foul, had it for about 2 months and now it's starting to not turn on. So, not great, but let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh, goodness. Alright, what? So this thing is in a Microsoft refurbished Xbox box, and the best part is the back here that's just demolished. Now, to be fair, they said that it might not include packaging at all, so I didn't expect this, but let's go ahead and see if the stuff inside of here looks okay. Alright, and opening it up, wait a second. I gotta say, this Xbox packaging looks pristine. Like, has this even been taken out of the box? So we'll get to the console in a second. Let me see if we have all the accessories here. So we have our power cord and HDMI, which have definitely never been used. Wow. Also have our controller, which appears to be pretty much brand new. I don't know if I see any wear and tear on this thing. Wow, that looks good. Even have our original battery still in the packaging. And yeah, pulling the box out of here, just like, look at that packaging. It's pristine. All right, now pulling it out of the packaging here. At first glance, it looks pretty good. I see a few little scratches on the front, but nothing, they're all very minor. And all the other sides look fine as well. Let's take a look at the back here, though, and take a look at this sticker. Looks like it was manufactured in June 2024, which is fine, makes sense, I guess. Doesn't look like this thing's been tampered with at all, or if they did, they used a heat gun, got it off nicely, and then put the sticker back on pretty nicely. And also there's some, what is this blue stuff? It almost looks like the thermal compound or paste or whatever they use on the SSD inside of the Xbox Series X. That's what it looked like to me, so that's a little suspicious, but let's go ahead and I guess pull this thing out, plug it in, and see if it turns on. There's no way. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so the first time I pressed it, it appeared to be DOA because I pressed it, it started turning on, and then it didn't finish, which is pretty suspicious, but let's go ahead and see if it boots up this time. All right, console's finally updated, signed in. I gotta say, Xbox's process to sign in is 10 times longer than PlayStation, so props to PlayStation on that, Sony on that one. I was gonna start by putting a game inside of this thing and see if it reads up. Bada bing, bada boom, and woo. Alright guys, so disk is installing, which is a great sign, and going back, you can also see we have 760 gigs of storage, which means it basically rounded up to a terabyte. So we actually have the right amount of storage in this console, unlike the last one, which is good to see as well. And I gotta say, y'all ain't foul for this one because it works fine, it looks brand new pretty much. And guys, for our final review, drum roll please. Let's go 5 stars. Not dead on arrival, did not break after 2 hours, almost brand new, and y'all are not foul. Thanks Amazon. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next time.